HSC TV and HSC News are public forums for student expression. Students make all content decisions, and opinions expressed do not represent those of HSC schools or the Board of School Trustees.
Good morning, HSC. I'm Josh the Count.
And I'm Grace Godish. And here's your daily newscast for Wednesday, March 16th, 2016. Come out now to Sky Jam every Saturday night for 1.5 hours of jumping, which includes 2 slices of pizza and a drink.
To start off your newscast, here is Grace and Wayman with more information on St. Patrick's Day.
It's St. Patrick's Day!
Every year around the world, people celebrate the holiday St. Patrick's Day. We decided to take a look on how different people celebrate St. Patrick's Day on March 17th.
Well, I know they have shamrocks and it's Irish, and downtown they turn the water green.
So how I celebrate St. Patrick's Day is my brothers and I will usually build little leprechaun traps to try to catch the leprechaun. And the next day the house will be trashed and all disorderly. And there will be chocolates everywhere and St. Patrick's Day decorations everywhere.
This holiday was originated around an Irish saint named St. Patrick. It is believed that his death was on March 17th, and that is the reason why it is celebrated on that day.
Celebrating it. They were expecting it to be a big deal.
Yeah.
Is it not a big deal over there?
It's a little bit more religious oriented. It's a little bit more subdued. There's no dyeing the rivers green.
There isn't.
That stuff.
This has been Grace Godish and Wayman Fluker reporting from HSC TV. Have a great St. Patrick's Day.
Here are the top 3 things that you should know for today. A woman was arrested last week in France after she tried to hide a child inside a carry-on bag, according to Air France. After spotting the child coming out of the bag, passengers alerted the cabin crew on board Air France Flight 1891. The woman has been detained by French police at the Paris airport, while the child remains in care of French authorities.
Russian President Vladimir Putin announced Monday that he has ordered Russian forces to begin withdrawing from Syria, saying they have achieved their goals in the country. The pullback will begin Tuesday, the state-run Sputnik news agency reported.
17 elephants flown out of Swaziland on a chartered plane are now in their new home country, the United States. The elephants from a game reserve run by Big Game Parks landed in Fort Worth, Texas over the weekend. The original zoo in Swaziland planned to kill the elephants in order to make more room for the rhinos.
To end your newscast, here's a segment about job options for students.
Are you a student looking for a job this semester? Are you unsure where you should work and what kind of job you'll get? Well, we're here to give you some helpful tips.
So actually, I didn't think I liked fast food because everyone talks about how fast food is a horrible place to work. But I actually really enjoyed it. I mean, that's kind of a lot of what I'm doing in college is because of some of the stuff I did in this high school. I got my degree in marketing and public relations, and I learned so much just working in the fast food industry.
I work at Chick-fil-A in the kitchen. So usually I work per week around 10 to 15 hours, depending on how they schedule me. So for managing work with school and all the after-school activity stuff that I do and stuff like that, Chick-fil-A is kind of flexible in that you can tell them when you're available to work and when you're not. So I tell them that I can't work up to a certain point, and they give me hours within that time frame.
Obviously, before a holiday time, is a really good time to look because people are usually adding workers and wanting more people to help because of the rush from the holiday season. If you have connections with people, that's a really good way to find a job. I mean, certainly if you know someone, a parent or a friend, sometimes they can be an inroad to getting a job somewhere. Honestly, anytime a student can get a job where they feel like they're doing something that relates to something they might be interested in.
For HSC TV, this has been Zach Martin and Tyler Schaus.
Have an amazing day, HSC.
Have a royal day.
Key Club is hosting Melanoma Awareness Week from March 21st through March 25th. This event will help raise funds for Outrun the Sun, a nonprofit organization that is dedicated to building awareness of melanoma and other skin cancers. Key Club will be promoting funds as the week goes on by selling shirts, airtans, and wristbands.
Don't forget to follow HSC TV on social media for more news and school updates.